Three news stories for you, including a breaking news from Sudan. I have been updating you about massive protests in Sudan since the 25th of October when Abdul Fattah al-Burhan staged a coup. It seems that people's power has forced Abdul Fattah al-Burhan to step back. We have an update for you from Sudan. Secondly, Oromo Liberation Army claims to be in control of two new places. Oda Turbi a few hours ago issued a statement. Where are these two towns located? What is their strategic significance? And lastly, viewers, Canada has told its citizens not to travel to Ethiopia, and all Canadians in Ethiopia are being told to leave Ethiopia immediately, while Ethiopians in Canada have staged a rally against US policies about Ethiopia. We have some video clips from the rally for you. Firstly, for Sudan, it is being reported that in coming hours, Sudanese PM Abdullah Hamdok could be reinstated. A breaking news because on the 25th of October, I think, Abdul Fattah al-Burhan, Sudanese army chief, staged a coup. He arrested Abdullah Hamdok. Abdullah Hamdok was put under house arrest. Cabinet ministers were arrested too. Sovereignty Council, Sudan's top body, was dissolved. A new Sovereignty Council was formed, and Abdul Fattah al-Burhan appointed himself the head of new Sovereignty Council. But people rejected all these decisions and moves of Abdul Fattah al-Burhan. They kept on protesting, especially Sudan's professional bodies, doctors' unions, their traders' unions took to the streets. 40 protesters have been killed so far, viewers. Sudanese military used force. It used live ammunition against Sudanese protesters, but people did not back down. People's power seems to be working, and Abdul Fattah al-Burhan is on the back foot. It seems that he now wants to strike an agreement with Abdullah Hamdok. Important question, viewers, is who will lead Sovereignty Council? If Abdullah Hamdok is reinstated, who will lead this body? Because Abdul Fattah al-Burhan, before the coup, was due to hand over the chairmanship of Sovereignty Council to Abdullah Hamdok, but he did not. Instead of handing over the chairmanship of Sovereignty Council to Hamdok, he removed Hamdok, and then he formed a new Sovereignty Council. Now, who will lead this new Sovereignty Council? Will Hamdok accept this new Sovereignty Council? Several questions. But if Hamdok is reinstated, it would be a win. It would be a huge win for the people of Sudan, viewers. They are sacrificing for democracy. They're laying down their lives for democracy. It seems that their blood is speaking, and Abdul Fattah al-Burhan is backing down. Coming up, very crucial, viewers. Fazlullah Nasir is head of Ummah party in Sudan. He confirmed, talking to some international news outlets, that an agreement has been reached between Abdul Fattah al-Burhan, Abdullah Hamdok. Abdullah Hamdok could be reinstated in coming hours. At least a good news from the Horn of Africa that people's power is working. People are asserting themselves. That is what should happen, viewers. These men in command, in military, in politicians, they cannot enslave the people in Sudan, in other parts of Africa. People should rise, and Sudanese people, they were amazing, viewers. I have been saying in previous videos that how did Sudanese people tolerate long rule of Umar al-Bashir? These people are fighting for democracy. They do not want to see another Umar al-Bashir in Sudan. So they want to contain Abdul Fattah al-Burhan. It seems that their protests, they are proving effective, and Burhan has been, he's on the back foot. But if what happens in coming hours, I'll update you about Sudan. Secondly, Oromo Liberation Army has taken control of 2 places. Oda Turbi, OLA spokesperson, claimed a few hours ago that 2 places are under their control close to Nakamte. Name of the place, first place, viewers, is Lika Dulacha, and second place is Yabdo, viewers. Both are in Western Oromia, close to Nakamte, close to Oromia, South Sudan border. There, Gidami is also under OLA control. OLA shared a video from Gidami a few days ago. In Western Oromia, to the west of Nakamte, OLA has made some gains. We know in Kalam, Valaga, they're in control of some territories, and they are working in collaboration with Gambela Liberation Front and Goma's fighters there, and that is why the 3 groups are conducting operations jointly in Gambela, in BG, and in Oromia too. What about OLA's presence close to Addis Ababa? OLA is not sharing anything from Addis Ababa, though Oda Turbi yesterday said that the areas in North Shua which OLA had taken were under the control of OLA, and OLA was successfully defending its gains in North Shua. But no visual evidence of OLA's presence close to Addis Ababa. Maybe in coming days we'll be able to have some visual confirmation of their gains close to Addis Ababa in North Shore, in East, West and Southwest Shore. Lastly, viewers, Canada has told its citizens not to travel to Ethiopia, and Canada is calling upon its citizens in Ethiopia to leave Ethiopia immediately. So after the US, Canada is also calling upon its citizens to leave Ethiopia because of worsening and fragile security situation in Ethiopia. Meanwhile, Ethiopian diaspora has held a large rally in Canada in which Ethiopians, reportedly some Eritreans and from some person from Djibouti as well, participated in that rally. The rally was against US foreign policy against Ethiopia. In the US as well, Ethiopians are conducting rallies, and they are putting pressure upon Joe Biden government that the US must change its foreign policy. It should not put pressure upon Ethiopian government. In Virginia governor election held at the start of this month, in November, Ethiopian voters made a big difference. They supported Republican candidate and Glenn Youngkin, Republican candidate, has been elected as new Virginia mayor at the start of this month. And experts say that it was due to Ethiopian voters' support. Ethiopian voters opposed Democrats' candidates. Sitting government in the US is from Democratic Party, Joe Biden, he is a Democrat, and Trump was obviously from Republican Party, and Ethiopian government seems to be organizing these rallies abroad in the US, in Canada, and they are trying to send a message to Democrats that your policies against Ethiopia are not working, they're counterproductive, and that is why you should change your policies regarding Ethiopia. Trump largely remained inactive regarding this war when fighting was going on in Ethiopia. Republican government of Donald Trump did not take any measures. But after Democrats came into power and Joe Biden took office, then we saw actions, sanctions, more pressure upon Ethiopian government, more pressure upon Ethiopian government at the UN Security Council as well from the US. So obviously, Democrats are actively following what's happening in Ethiopia, and they are accused to be backing TPLF as well. That is why Ethiopian government is trying to back Ethiopian diaspora in Canada, in the US, to put pressure upon Democrats government in the US. Watch a video clip showing rally which I mentioned, which happened a few hours ago in Canada. Thank you for watching.
ድርድር የእጅ አዙር ቀኝ ገዢዎች ምርጫ ነው።